Hi there, everybody. Joel Thorson here from Bliss Search. Hope you are doing well and keeping happy and healthy in these crazy times that we live in. Today, we're doing another short video on some hints and tips to help guide you through some COVID-19 preparation, readiness, post-pandemicness, whatever you want to call it, particularly focusing on your website asset and what you can do to really ensure that that's optimized during this period. So we'll keep it nice and short. I've got some really short and sharp hints and tips to get to keep you up to date and really to ensure that you're going to market prepared in the best possible way for you and your customers. So speaking of customers, that's what this session is actually really all about. And the key point in this one is keeping your customers informed. That is really the key piece of your website at the moment, as opposed to having lots of things happening and do this and sign up to this and all this stuff. People are looking for information right through their digital journey, from whether it be on a Facebook page, whether it be on Google My Business, which we've discussed before, or when they eventually get to your website, that they're seeing appropriate information that's going to help them make some decisions. So that's what we're going to focus on today, keeping customers informed. And one of the key things with keeping customers informed is it allows you to build trust, okay? And what that trust building exercise is on digital, or what it can mean, the difference between, is actually a sale walking through your door. So these are the little 1%ers, as we call them, that will now help your users make a decision to engage with you. So I just wanted to talk quickly through a couple of examples and to give you some ideas around what you should be doing there. So you should be able to see my screen there. I might just zoom it up a little bit. So really about keeping your customers informed, as I said, they do a search, they might see some stuff on Google My Business. Eventually they're going to be landing on your website. So as you can see here, one of the examples I've used previously is Sydney's Luna Park. What they've done is given a little update. I wouldn't say this is the best way to be doing it, but what they've said here is you can obviously land on the site. It's looking relatively like business as usual here, but they say we are looking forward to opening soon. Watch this space, okay? And there's not much other reference to what's happening there. You can't actually click that banner. It doesn't take you anywhere. It doesn't give you much information. So at this point, they're just saying we're basically not open, but when we are, you can come here and see what's happening. A far better example I've seen, one of our more local guys, is the aquarium in Melbourne here. This is their home page for Sea Life in Melbourne. As you can see, it says Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium, we are open. Okay, so really, really clearly stating that they are open. But as you can see, before you hit with, necessarily buy tickets, do this, do that, they're giving this important information, COVID-19 update. I'll just quote it. We have introduced a range of new health and safety measures that seek to reduce the risk associated with the presence of COVID-19 that are in line with government advice and requirements of local health authorities. And then they actually have a link off to more information there as well. And they've got a full page of talking about what the process is prior to arrival, on arrival, really calling out social distancing, that it's a key part of what's happening, hygiene, sanitization, and so on. Another example I wanted to show you up with the Queensland guys is they've actually used a simple banner across their assets, which has the park update note here. And this says, we are reopening, stay up to date with information, learn more. And then a clear call out that they're opening on the 15th of July. We can't wait to welcome you back. You notice the personalization there to the scenario. That's really, really critical because people will resonate. with that, and it feels like there's a two-way conversation happening. When you do go to the Learn More update on the Movie World site, you're taken to a Village, standard Village page, which talks about all their assets and all the things that need to be considered and done when engaging with the organisation, the business, property, whatever you want to call it. So I just thought I'd quickly show you for that banner that you saw on the previous page. I'm just going to give you an example of one of my clients, not related to tourism, but these are a big IT company across Australia. See this, obviously this is their standard website, but they have this banner in place here that says, for status on our COVID-19 response, please click here. And that banner then actually directs people, it's across the whole site. It directs people through to a particular page on the information in and around COVID-19 and how it affects that business. It is, for those of you that's on a WordPress site, it's actually a really simple plugin that you can download and either install yourself if you have the skill set, or I'd be going back to your developer and asking them to install as well. It's very simple. It's called the Simple Banner. So if you just Google, you either Google it or go through your WordPress backend, you download that plugin, and then through a couple of steps, you'll be able to have this sort of banner across your site, like the Interactive guys do, and like Warner Brothers do as well. And particularly in Victoria, as of today, Thursday, the 25th of June, we're kind of going through different, peaks and troughs with this pandemic. So it's important to have that infrastructure in there so that you can adapt and make changes from there as well. Other thing is actually just, coming back to your website. If you, I don't know, we'll look at a local operator here, say Tim Boone. If you are someone like Tim Boone, good to see they're running ads there against their brand. Basically what you want to be doing is, again, any updates that are necessary to the COVID pandemic and how it relates to the business on the site, but also ensuring any contact information is relevant. So, they're saying they're open daily at the moment. Here's their contact details. There's a form. You can ring us with any further information. It's really important to keep that up to date. What we've also seen in a number of businesses is how they've actually pivoted in their offering. That's a word we've used a lot over the last few months. And I thought I'd use one of my local examples. I live in Barwon Heads, not too far away from you guys on the Surf Coast. And there is a bakery there called the Starfish Bakery. Absolutely fantastic egg and bacon rolls if you're ever in town there. And the Starfish Bakery is a standard operation. They do in-house service, as you can see there, and obviously takeaway. So during the pandemic, these guys were actually really quick to pivot and move to a different offering. And you can see here they've got a nice banner on their homepage that says home delivery is available to our postcode. All you need to do is ring the number and place an order. And you can then do that online and pay for it and either get it delivered or come and pick up. But you'll notice their homepage is just all about now just home delivery and basically the process involved in that. So they're putting what they want users to see and do front and center. And this is going to make us hungry looking at this. So if you are temporarily closed or you have changed the way you do business, it is really important that you have all of that information along with all your updates on health and safety, physical distancing, and all that type of thing front and center on your website. And the last thing I just want to talk about with your website optimization is actually, thinking about how you guys can actually help each other. Is there the ability to have links on your website if you're, say, an operator that people come and engage with for a couple of hours and make a journey, encouraging them to get some accommodation in the region and stay down for a night or stay down for 2 nights? Or, if they're doing this kind of adventure activity, maybe they'd want to consider this one as well, whatever it may be. But this is the time as a community to be coming together and helping each other, obviously in day-to-day operations, but also in business. It's a great opportunity to be assisting each other and promoting each other so that the whole region can benefit. So I will leave you with that for now. Again, if there is any questions on how to do any of the technical pieces on that website, Optimisation for COVID-19 updates, please let me know, and I'll leave my email address and details in the description below. And thank you very much for your time, and we'll speak again soon.